Hello, welcome back to the channel. Last time we got thumped in the Premier League by Manchester United, but managed to get through to the third round of the Carabao Cup. Today, we have that third round tie, as well as a match at the Stadium of Light. Hello, it's a very warm welcome to episode 126 of From the Bottom to the Top, as we try and take a National League South side, in this case a Weymouth, from the bottom all the way up to the top. And this is our journey. My name's Mark, and on today's episode we have for you two games, as mentioned in the preamble. We have a Carabao Cup third round tie against Everton at Bramley, whatever dock it is, Bramley Moor Dock, something like that. And then we go up to the Stadium of Light for the Premier League match day 5 against Sunderland, and try and get off the bottom of the Premier League if we can. And that's going to be a bit of a tall order, if I say so myself. Before that all happens, though, we do need to bring you up to date with a couple of things. A quick check on the Premier League. We left it at the end of the last episode. We were bottom, only picking up 1 point. That draw against Tottenham. We've lost against Chelsea and Manchester United. Tough start to the season, I have to say. At the other end of the table, Arsenal are top on 9 points from 4 games. Nobody with a 100% record. As it stands at the minute, Manchester City and Brighton, the only two. Oh, no. Tottenham also not lost yet. They've won 1 and drawn 3. But only 3 teams that haven't actually lost a game. Manchester City, Brighton and Tottenham. As I say, Arsenal top. Chelsea, Aston Villa and Manchester City. Brighton, Newcastle and Leeds, all in those European places as it stands at the moment. But that's not what we're concerned about. We're concerned about getting off the bottom of the table if we can. And we have an in-between game against West Ham, which we'll show you the highlights of in just a moment. But I think, if it serves me right, we need to go and have a look at the transfer window. Last time we were here, which was on the, I've moved it across just to have a look at something, 28th of August. And if we flip back into here, so Scott Twine had come in, Daniel Batty had come in. We haven't brought anybody else in since. So that is pretty much where we were. I thought we brought somebody else in. My mind is playing tricks with me, to say the least. Just scouts and performance analysts are coming in at the moment. We've got nobody else in the pot as it stands. We are slightly about 12,000 under wage budget, and we have 4.1 million in the transfer budget. So we've got a little bit of wriggle room there if we wish to pursue it a little bit further. I'm not certain that we need anything else, possibly too much as it stands. The only thing we may need to have a look at is possibly, goalkeeper. We've got Fredroshenko, who's made an iffy start. He's not been bad, but I think the only area that we are still lacking a little bit will be up front as a striker. I think we need a known Premier League striker. Is that's pretty much where we're at with that. Right, without any more to do, let's get into it. We have that in-between game against West Ham. Let's see if we can get off the bottom of the Premier League table. That would be very nice if we could. Fredroshenko with the kick-off, or goal kick. 2 minutes on the clock. Gorky, Twine, it's tackled, but Gorky picks it up. Russell Denny into the area. It's cut out though. Wakachu couldn't get on the end of it, but it's tidied up. Who tidied that up? It was Gorky, Reese Rodol, Danny Pedersen into the area. And Wakachu, third goal of the season. He's first in the Premier League. And on 3 minutes, we take a 1-goal lead. Bit of a colour clash, I realise, in this game. But I'm sure you can work out who's who. And perfectly placed for Wakachu. DeBeo on the ball to O'Grady Macken. O'Grady Macken out wide to Gorky. Gorky into the area. Wakachu gets his second. And inside 5 minutes, we have a 2-goal lead over West Ham. And are pulling up the table a little bit. Everybody else has played. It's the later game. And we move out of the bottom 3. And this new formation at the moment working okay. I don't know about the bit against the big boys. And just as things were starting to pick up a little bit for us, Mads Pedersen has picked up an injury to his arm. That's hoping. I think that's probably going to be a broken arm, which means he's going to be out for some time. The transfer window hasn't shut, so maybe we'll be looking for a loanee to come in his place on that left side of defence. But for now, the place is taken by Kayana whoever. They have a free kick. 21 minutes on the clock. Wall is in place. Who's going to take it? It's Kudos to take it. He's injured, but it's cut inside. He has a shot. It's come back off the woodwork. 37 o'clock. Tanner with a free kick. O'Grady Macken, but it's cut out. And mistakes are going to cost us. DeBeo fires one forward looking for Wakachu up front. It's pumped back. Joe brings Russell Denny brings it down. Whoever crosses this ball deep looking for Wakachu. Did, but it's couldn't get anything on it. Rushworth has the ball. Throws it out to Aguirre. Mavropanos. Alvarez. Aguirre. Cut out by whoever who read that very well. Telegraphed. Whoever holds the ball up, though, O'Grady Macken chips it in. Oh! Goalkeeper makes a point-blank save, and I think that was from Wakachu. Scott Twine with the corner. Short one into the area, but Kudos is there. Well, we must have heard West Ham made 3 changes at half-time. The first highlight of the second half on the hour mark. And West Ham moving the ball around very nicely. Mavropanos. They brought on Barrington Diaz, who I think has been a thorn in sides before. Tanner. DeBeo. Just need nice controlled Twine out to Gorky. Gorky. O'Grady Macken. Twine. Back to DeBeo. DeBeo to Joe. Joe comes forward. Reese Russell Denny out to whoever. Whoever now on this side. He's on the opposite side to where he usually is. Oh, in. And the goalkeeper putting it around the post from Patterson. Scott Twine will take this one. Not a short one, I hope. See it again. It was well played. Whoever rampaging cuts it back in to that 6-yard area, and Patterson flicking it on. This one in. It's a goal. James DeBeo gets his first header from a corner, and we take a 3-goal lead on 62 minutes. And I'm thinking that we're picking up our first 3 points in the Premier League this season. Having suffered. Gomez with a throw in. 67 minutes on the clock. Back. Oh, it's gone in. And Tamada gets one back. And just as I thought we might be able to start scratching away at our goal difference, it's not. It's come back and hold her. Walford And it was into the area, flicked on. 74 minutes on the clock. Whoever and Joe playing together there. Derry, who's on for Patterson. That's a poor ball from Derry. He's not been on form this season at all. Giving it away, and Walford is in. And it's 3-2. And, Barrett Diaz supplying the ball over the top to Walford. And Walford just had to put it past Fabrashenko. Just when you thought you would picking up 3 points. We're on the wrong side of this at the moment. 86 on the clock now. Gorkay with a corner. 2-goal lead would be splendid. And James DeBale gets his second of the game and our fourth of the game. And on 87 minutes, I'd like to think that is definitely 3 points in the bucket. Beginning to wonder whether we were going to capitulate again. But DeBale gets up from Gorkay. DeBale on the ball. 95th minute of 96 that we're going to play. Aponte through. He's had a shot, and I think the goalkeeper put hands to that, and it's gone for a corner. Aponte to take it. It's going to be an outswinger. Not seen many outswingers. This is going to be a very short one. No, an outswinger. DeBeo looking for a hat-trick. Batty, crossed in, and Joe gets underneath it. And we picked up our first 3 points of the Premier League season in a resounding win over West Ham. 4-2. 2-0 at half-time. And it looked like West Ham were on their way back into the game, having got a third on 62, Tamada on 68, and Walford on 75. But James DeBeo getting his second from a corner of the game, giving us a 4-2 lead. 16 shots, 11 on target, 2.76 and 50% of the possession. West Ham had 13 shots, 6 on target, a 1.59 and 50% of the possession. Emre Goke picking up player of the match, 4 key passes, 3 clear-cut chances and 2 assists. He's starting to prove his worth. While a good win for sure, but bad news is that Mads Pedersen has picked up a fractured lower arm, 5 to 6 weeks. He will be out. We have sent him to a specialist, which hopefully reduces the amount of time that he will be out. But that is a bit of a thump to what we wanted to do in the back of that area. But it does lift us off the bottom of the Premier League, which is rather good news. We have moved up to 15th by virtue of that win against West Ham, and 15th place, 4 points, just 3 points behind the front runners here. So if we can hit a little bit of run of form, we would be doing extremely well. Right, it's 3 days down to the game against Everton. We're going to be back just ahead of that with any other news as we get ready to see if we can make the 4th round of the Carabao Cup. So you come back and join us on match day. Not a lot happened in between. We did look at possibly bringing in a striker on loan, but we can't. We've hit our loan level for the season. So we were embargoed, couldn't do anything with that, and the transfer window has indeed shut. It's slam shut. So we are where we are, and what we need to do is to go and get a win against Everton. They are without Jarrod Brathwaite. He's suspended. We are without Phil Seeger, who can't play because Everton is his home team, of course. Daniel Batty is cup-tied, and Mads Patterson obviously has got that fractured lower arm. Here is the side that faces Everton in this Carabao Cup game at Bramley Moor Dock Stadium, and I think it's actually called something else. Is it called Dickinson and Hall? I don't know. But the team that faces them are this. Fabrashenko is in goal. Whoever on the left because of that injury to Pedersen. Joe and DeBeo in centre of defence. Tanner is out on the right. Russell Denny and O'Grady Macken play in midfield with Patterson and Gorke. The wide players, Twine sat behind, Wakachu up front. The bench looks like this: Winterbottom, G, Armitage, Linton, Holman, Adamson, Aponte, Derry, and Fletcher. And here we are at the Bramley Moor dock, and they are playing a 4-3-3 today with a defensive midfielder. And we are playing our 4-2-3-1, a new formation, playing in our away kit today. "40 minutes on clock. Ezzy with a free kick. It's headed away, though. Tanner heading it away. Paulino gets this pull back. Ezzy's running around here. We need to stop them. They're going to have a shot from distance, come back off the crossbar, and whoever clears it, but not convincingly. We have a throw in. Twine. And Twine's given that ball away. Ezzy is on it. Paulino. Marcos. Tanner trying to keep him at bay. Paulinho. Bent crosses this one in. It's gone in. Scott Walden. And they take a lead on 28 minutes. Playing in the Championship this season, of course, Everton getting relegated last season. So we should be beating if we're going to stay up this year. Oh, and Walden got goal side of the defender, whoever it may be. Whoever. Twine with a free kick. Twine goes for it. It's come back off the woodwork. And I'm not sure who headed that, but the goalkeeper was equal to it. We'll see who got head to it as it came back in. I think he came back off the woodwork, and it was O'Grady Macken got his head to it, but couldn't divert it in. And half-time has arrived. That highlight right on the stroke of half-time. We've had 4 shots, 2 on target. We haven't been completely out of it. 0.52 and 45% of the possession. We did get ourselves back into that game pretty much after or just before they scored. Started to pick up a little bit of momentum. They've had 5 shots, 2 on target, 0.58 and 55% of the possession. We're not out of it, but we're not in it either. Shevchenko with a free kick out to whoever nearly lost that ball. Patterson to O'Grady Macken to whoever finds Wakachu. Wakachu puts it away. Question whether he was offside. 5th goal of the season if it is. And he's offside. No VAR in this. I don't think he was. I think he was onside. And with 63 minutes on the clock, making 2 changes, Stefan Adamson is on for Scott Twine, and we have also brought on Jesse Derry, who's in place of Travis Patterson. And with 70 and the clock, still trying to find that goal ruled out from Wakachu, of course. And we've made our final 3 changes. O'Grady Macken comes off. Billy G comes on to replace him. Stefan Adamson has come on. I think he came on anyway for Twine, didn't he? He's moved out to the right. We've taken off George Tanner. He's replaced by Jack Holman. Emery Gorke, he's been taken off. As I say, Adamson moved out there. Aponte comes on for him, but Aponte playing as a deep-lying forward. And that is pretty much all our changes. And 1 goal wins it. That goal from Scott Walden on 28 has knocked us out of the Carabao Cup. Everton having 7 shots, 3 on target, 0.88 and 55% of the possession. We had 10 shots, 4 on target, 0.97 and 45% of the possession. I think we were worth at least a draw in that game, but we didn't get it, and we're out of the Carabao Cup at the 3rd round stage. Well, We are out of the Carabao Cup at the third round stage this season, but other teams going through: Brentford beating Ipswich on penalties, Bournemouth losing to Coventry, Manchester United beating Carlisle, Nottingham Forest losing to Fulham, Sheffield United losing on penalties to Chelsea, give them a good run for their money, and Leeds beating Stoke on penalties. Wolves beating Liverpool on penalties, Arsenal beating Watford, Crystal Palace beating Hull City, Everton, of course, beating us by that goal to nil, Manchester City beating Colchester 5-0, West Brom beating Middlesbrough 3-1, Newcastle taking out Newport County 4-0, Southampton beating Norwich 2-0, Tottenham 2-0 victors over Huddersfield, and West Ham 2-0 victors over Salford to set up fourth round ties. We've got 3 days down to the game against Sunderland at the Stadium of Light. Let's go, and we'll be right back with any news. And you're back on match day. No news in between. We're still without Mads Pedersen, who's got a fractured lower arm, of course, and 200 unregistered players. Never played Sunderland before, home or away. And this is today's fixtures. We're playing the 5:30 game. The rest of the games, early kickoff is Leeds and Bournemouth. The rest of the games being played at 3 o'clock. And the late game is Brentford versus Blackburn. So let's go and have a look at the team that will face Sunderland. Well, the good news is we remain in 15th place after the early games have been played. Just one game to be played after us, of course. And that is Brentford and Blackburn, who could overtake us. So we want to get a result here if we can. The team looks like this today then. Fedorishenko is in goal. Whoever, Joe, DeBeo and Tanner are defensive line. Russell Denny and O'Grady Macken playing as a deep line defensive midfielders. We've gone to a 2 up front, so no central attacking midfielder today. Twine moves out to the left. Gorke continues on the right, albeit he's not in good form at all at the moment. He's not bad form, I guess, but it's a bit wonky. And Sega and Wakachu have a pairing up front for the first time on the bench. It's Winterbottom, G, Armitage, Linton, Olsen, Adamson, Aponte, Batty and Patterson. Here we are then at the Stadium of Light. They've lost 3-1-1 and drawn one of the last 5 games, playing a 4-4-2 today. And we have lost 2, 1-2 and drawn 1, playing a slightly different formation today. We are in 15th on 4. They are 16th on 3 points. Will overtake us if they win today. Playing in our third strip. First highlight comes 9 minutes in. It's a throw-in for Sunderland. Poncho to Gallagher. And, that's cut out by whoever. O'Grady Macken to Russell Denny. Nicely played. Russell Denny comes away with it. O'Grady Macken out wide to whoever. Whoever comes marauding down this wing. Can he get this ball in? Cuts it back to Twine. Twine into the area and it's flicked on by Sega, but wide. Good move. And positive. Inside of Twine. Twine puts it into the area, but it's flicked on. 13 minutes on the clock. They have a free kick. Pocho with the free kick. Flicks it in for Rigg. Rigg's there. We don't want him to get the cross in, but Pocho is on the edge of the area. Pocho's going to create space. Pocho curls it in. And, well, we're undone by a set piece. Nobody running out to him. Tanner with a throw-in on that far side. O'Grady Macken. O'Grady Macken nearly lost the ball. Tanner into the area. And who's that been brought down? Who was it? I can't get him at the moment. VAR will look at it. Was it a penalty? It was a penalty. And, well, don't know who was brought down. And it's Twine to take it. Oh, and it's saved. Or did he miss it completely? He missed it completely. And half-time arrives, and that penalty miss on 41 minutes could have got us back into the game. And Twine completely missed the goal, which is not too splendid at all. But we've been second hand at this. We've had 3 shots, 1 on target, but our XG is 1.07, so we should have put them away. They've had 6 shots, 4 on target, 0.71 and 46% of the possession. Need better in the second half. And with 66 minutes on the clock, making 2 changes, mainly because of Knox. Wakachu's picked up an injury, and we've taken him off as a precaution. And the other change that we made is Goke is also hampered with a knock. And he is replaced by Paul Aponte, and Wakachu replaced by Daniel Batty. And first highlight of this second half. Rig is tripped. Question if it was a penalty. I think it was outside, to be fair. It was. It's going to be a free kick outside the area. Pocho goes for goal, and it's gone wide. And with 18 minutes on the clock, making a couple more changes, Scott Twine now has picked up an injury. And, well, it's not looking good. Potential foot injury for him. So we have made a couple of other changes. Whoever is off for Linton, we have taken off Scott Twines, replaced by Stefan Adamson. And our final change is O'Grady Mackin is off and Billy G is on. 81 o'clock, Tanner with a throw into Aponte. Russell Denny, Tanner, Russell Denny, G, who's come on as a substitute. Can he do something here? G, and how did that not go in? And I think our luck has run out somewhat. Reece Russell Denny. Fires this one in, and again it's not. Goalkeeper making a save, and that should have gone in. Reece Russell Denny again. Is he going to fire this one in low or chip this one high? Chip this one a bit higher. Ponte picks it up. Reece Russell Denny. Reece Russell Denny cuts it back, but it's come to nothing. And how did we miss both those chances? Gee. It was deflected, and Chevalier somehow got his body around it to divert it over the top. And that's it. It's all over. We've lost by 1-0 to Sunderland at the Stadium of Light. Is there going to be any end to this? It's torrid, isn't it? Lucas Roman Pocho is the player of the match, a 7.9, but Chevalier getting a 7.4. He kept us out. When you look at the stats, 9 shots, 4 on target, a 1.50 and 53% of the possession. We just couldn't put the goals away. Maybe we did need a striker in the closer business, but getting one in was going to be a struggle. Somebody that was better than what we'd already got. That's the main thing. They have 15 shots, 7 on target, 1.29 and 47% of the possession. Yeah. Well, with the squad very poor, I would say, at this point in time. We are now subjected to another number of injuries, and we're just about, I haven't had a look, we're just about to go through them. Here we go. Gorka is going to be out for 6 to 8 days. That's not too bad. Will affect us a little bit. Scott Twine, he's going to just be out for a couple of days. He's got a bruised ankle. Thank goodness for that. And Wakachu, he's only going to be out for a day. He's got a tight thigh. So it's not as bad as we thought. The worst one is Gorka for 6 to 8 days, but he's not been in terrific form anyway. So maybe it's an opportunity for somebody else to come in there and get a chance in the team. So we'll see how that all fits out. But these players should be fit. We got 7 days down to the game against Fulham. That's what we're hoping. Let's have a look at the day's results then. And with the day's results in, we are in 16th place, dropping just 1 place after that round of games on 4 points, having played 5 games, won 1, drawn 1, lost 3, a -9 on the goal difference, and by virtue of Brentford and Blackburn playing out a 0-0 draw, they remain below us for this round of games. So Chelsea top on 12, Aston Villa second on 12, Manchester City third on 11, and then comes Leeds, Liverpool, Manchester United and Arsenal in the European places. Blackburn, West Ham and Crystal Palace currently in the drop zone, which we hopefully will try and avoid, certainly for the rest of this season. Not the best of episodes, but having said that, we've only lost both games by 1-0, which I suppose is better than a 7-0, and hopefully progression in the right direction. Fulham and Arsenal next up. Fulham at the Bob Lucas, Arsenal at the Emirates Stadium. Come back and join me for that, if you will. I hope you've enjoyed today's episode, though. If you have, leave me that big thumbs up, subscribe, hit the notification button, and that will keep you up to date with all future episodes of Bottom to the Top and our other series Going Dutch as they are released. And new episodes of Bottom to the Top released every Thursday at 4:15 p.m. The best way of keeping up to date what's happening on the channel is follow me on X at JustOffside2. Thank you for watching. Hope to see you for the next episode. It's going to be episode 127. It's out in a week's time. Till then, have yourselves a great week. Goodbye.